What are we talking about when we say a business does or does not have secret sauce? Welcome to Feel the Boot, the science of startups. I'm your host, Lance Cottrell, and I'm here to help you navigate that nearly vertical learning curve you're going to encounter as you launch your business. I know what it's like. I've been there myself, and I've helped countless other founders along their journeys. This episode is part of our series on running your business, and I'll put up a link there to all the other episodes in this playlist. You can also get all of our content both as a podcast, so you can get it on the go, or as blogs at our website, feeltheboot.com. I encourage you to go check those out. I most often see people talking about secret sauce in businesses in the context of fundraising, so that they can show their secret sauce to potential investors. But it isn't just good for that, and all founders should be thinking about what their secret sauce is, and if they don't have a good one, making sure they develop something that allows them to differentiate and protect that differentiation. There are two aspects to secret sauce. The first is, what is it about your secret sauce that makes it so valuable to your users or allows you to position yourself in a differentiated way from your competitors? So if you think about this in terms of your competition slide in a pitch deck, the secret sauce is those things that really drive your users to want to adopt your platform. So it's some new capability, it's hugely higher speeds, it's different features, it could be something about what's happening on the back end that allows you to have radically lower prices, for example, or the ability to provision this in a way that other people can't do. But in general, it is that thing that really appeals to your customers and makes you stand out from the other options that they have. However, not every advantage you have over customers qualifies as secret sauce, because in many cases, it isn't a secret. So that's the other piece of the puzzle. So what is it that would prevent a competitor from simply duplicating this advantage that you've created? In the world of restaurants, the key was keeping the secret sauce secret, making sure no one else knew what the recipe was. If you think about, say, Coca-Cola, they went to gigantic lengths to prevent anyone being able to reverse engineer or any one individual from knowing all the ingredients that went in. Same with the Colonel Sanders KFC secret 11 herbs and spices. In both of these cases, the companies felt very strongly that that recipe was their big defense in the market and went to huge lengths to protect it. So for you, it could be that you treat your secret sauce as a trade secret. There's something about the way you do things, the way you've developed your code, the way you've trained your AI model or what have you, that is proprietary to you, and you make sure that no one can just open up your code and reverse engineer it. That can become a durable, defensible approach. Although people can try to make very similar tasting beverages, think Pepsi. You can also protect your sauce with patents. Now, unlike the other examples, in this case, it isn't a secret. In fact, with a patent, you have to tell everyone exactly how your invention works, but they're not allowed to try to copy it. They can try to engineer around your patent, which is always a risk when you're relying on patents. But assuming you have robust defensibility, that can be a very effective way of protecting your sauce and keeping it proprietary. The combination of these two things, the valuable advantage that customers care about and your ability to protect it, is like catnip to investors. We're always looking for those companies that have a way of standing out and bringing in users that the competition just can't come in and steal. You'd be surprised how rarely we see that in pitches, which is why you should spend some time thinking about how to articulate your particular secret sauce if you have one. Because if you can explain it well and clearly in a way that is compelling to the investor and they really understand why this is a valuable and defensible differentiation, it can become the centerpiece of your deck. But even if you're not fundraising, you should be thinking about your secret sauce. Is it all that good? Is it something that makes the difference in the purchasing decisions for your customers? Is it defensible? Could someone with deep pockets who sees what you're doing simply come in and duplicate it? And if it's not defensible and a strong differentiator, think about starting to pivot your company now. How could you retool what you're doing? Could you continue to innovate and invent new aspects of your solution until you come up with something that really allows you to stand out. It's good to be taking these moves ahead of time, and if you're already out there, maybe look at doing a pivot towards something that is more defensible in the long run. Because if you don't have good secret sauce, the odds are the deep-pocketed competitors will realize you're onto a good thing and crush you like a bug in a couple of years, and that would be unfortunate. Because after all, we want our solution to be finger-licking good. Thanks for watching this episode. I hope you found it useful and interesting, and if so, please do the usual: like, subscribe, ring that bell. It makes a huge difference to the channel, and also makes sure that YouTube knows you want to see more content like this. However, the algorithm's a little capricious, so I strongly recommend that you sign up for Bootprints. That's our newsletter over at feeltheboot.com. We only put out issues when I release new episodes like this, so it's quite low volume, but it guarantees that you will get informed every time new episodes come out. It also gives you access to my free office hours, which you can sign up for. There'll be a link in every single issue. As well, if you go to feeltheboot.com, you can get on my paid office hours. That allows you to sign up for a full hour at a time, and it has higher priority scheduling because the free office hours are often only available a couple of months out. In any case, I hope to talk to you soon on whatever issues you may be having with your startup. Until next time, ciao.